The Christians are astray. Well, that's true. But Allah wasn't clarifying these points for us to say that. He was clarifying in Surah Al-Fatiha these points so that we beware. We beware of falling into the same pitfalls, into the same traps, the satanic traps, which causes one to be of those who know and don't act on the knowledge, or to be ignorant and to be acting on false knowledge, and thus to be astray. So the main two pitfalls, the main two shackles which chain our minds in such a way as to prevent us from becoming true Muslims, Muslims who have knowledge and who act on that knowledge. The main two shackles are: one, not acting on knowledge, and two, not having knowledge. Now, if we put them in order, starting with knowledge first, we have to understand that there is a difference between knowledge and faith. We have to understand, first and foremost, that there is a difference between knowledge and faith. Because this is an area that people become confused about. They mistake knowledge for faith. They mistake knowledge for faith. Knowledge, from the Islamic perspective, must precede faith. Knowledge must precede faith for faith to be correct and real. Knowledge must precede it. If faith is preceded by emotion, and we know that emotions blind, as I say, love is blind. Love is a powerful emotion. It blinds us. So where we address our faith from an emotional perspective, not preceded by knowledge, then it is likely that we are on the wrong path. We're on the wrong path. We are very emotional and strong about something that we really have no knowledge of. So, knowledge should precede faith. As Allah said, فَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Know that there is no God worthy of worship but Allah. We should know it. Without that knowledge, if we're just repeating it, La ilaha illallah, we don't really know what it means. We are acting on something probably, most probably, in the wrong way. If we are to act on it and we don't really know what it means, then the likelihood is that we'll be acting on it in the wrong way. So, knowledge. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam enshrined knowledge in Islam, following Allah's instruction, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask those who know if you don't know. If you don't know, ask those who know. وَإِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Only the knowledgeable truly fear Allah. Allah has laid that foundation already. That without real knowledge, one cannot truly fear Allah. And the way to get knowledge is to ask those who know whenever you don't know. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made it a pillar of faith. A pillar of faith, a pillar in Islam. Meaning a foundation, one of the basic foundations for our Islam to seek knowledge. It's not of the 5 pillars of Islam or the 6 pillars of Iman. No, I'm not saying that, of those. But underneath the 5 pillars of Islam and the 6 pillars of Iman is the pillar of knowledge. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Talabul ilmi farida ala kulli Muslim. Seeking knowledge is compulsory for every Muslim. How can we implement the 5 pillars of Islam or the 6 pillars of Iman without knowledge? So knowledge is the foundation. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made it a farida. What is a farida? Something obligatory. If you don't do it, you're in sin. So the Prophet ﷺ in that hadith made ignorance sin, made it sinful for those who have the opportunity to gain the knowledge and don't do it. It is sinful. It is something displeasing to Allah. It is something which can lead us to hell, destroy this life. It's very serious. That's why he made seeking knowledge an obligation. Farida ala kulli Muslim, on every Muslim, according to his or her ability, naturally. What is required of a child is not required of an adult. What is required of somebody going to make Hajj is not required of somebody not going to make Hajj. So different circumstances may demand of us knowledge which other circumstances don't. But we are obliged to have the knowledge of whatever is obligatory on us. Whatever is obligatory on us at this point in time, right now, we are obliged to have the knowledge of. So if we are going to make Hajj, we are obliged to have knowledge of Hajj before we go to make Hajj. What do Muslims do commonly? They go and make Hajj, and then they come back and they ask people, well, Sheikh, Maulana, should I have done that? No, not when you came back. That's not the time to find out what you were supposed to have been doing. Everybody was doing this thing and I went and did that. Was that okay? No. This is not the time to ask. The time to ask was before going. The time to ask was before going. We had the fast of Ashura yesterday. This was an opportunity which Allah gave us to remove from us sins of the past. One who fasts Ashura removes from himself some of the sins of the past. Depending on the level of his fast, it may be many, they may be major, or it may be few, and they may be minor.
Spread the word.